Hi guys, and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a tag video, sort of, kind of. It's the 50 questions you've never been asked tag. And I just kind of started looking up tag videos and looking up tags, like, questions on Google and stuff, because I really love watching tag videos. I love getting to know other YouTubers, and so I thought this would be fun to do, and I like all the questions, so, I'm probably not going to skip over any of them, so I'll try not to make this like a super long video. So I will be looking at my phone, so, sorry for that. The first question is, what is my favorite candle scent? Well, I do burn candles. I don't burn candles as much as I burn wax, but my favorite candle scent is probably, it's either salted caramel or sweet cinnamon pumpkin. Is that what it's called? From Bath & Body Works. What female celebrity do I wish was my sister? Blake Lively. Although I would walk around hating myself because she is, like, the ultimate goals. She's perfection. What male celebrity do I wish was my brother? That's a little tougher because I tend to be attracted to male celebrities because they're, physically attractive, and I would not want them to be my brother. I'm going to say Paul Rudd. He's hilarious. And my best friend has a major crush on him, so, in a perfect world, if she married Paul Rudd, he would technically be my brother, because I consider her my sister. Anyways, how old do I think I'll be when I get married? Well, I am already married, and I was 20 at the time of my marriage. Do I know a hoarder? I give my mother-in-law a hard time about being a hoarder, but really she's just a stockpiler, we'll call it. I'm certainly not going to be calling the crew from Hoarders on her. So, no, I don't really know somebody who, like, dangerously hoards things. Can I do a split? Probably not anymore, but I used to be able to. I was a dancer for 16 years, so I used to be able to. I haven't tried in a long time. How old was I when I learned how to ride a bike? Okay, story time. I was probably 5 or 6, give or take, and I was in kindergarten, I do know that. And my mom had been working with me for like a month, I want to say. And I'm a very stubborn person. I was a very stubborn child, and I was scared of falling off of my bike and scared of getting hurt. So I just kind of refused to ride my bike. And we went to visit a friend of mine. And I will never forget, she had this little red bike, and she had already learned how to ride it, without the training wheels. And she said, "Here, I'll ride my brother's bike, and you can ride this one." And I was like, "No, I can't." And she goes, "Yeah, you can, just get on it." Got on the bike, rode down the street, never looked back. She taught me / I taught myself. So I was 5 or 6. How many oceans have I swum in? 2. How many countries have I been to? Unfortunately, only one, the United States. But someday I do hope to go to Europe. Is anyone in my family in the Army? Currently, I don't believe so. But both my paternal grandfather and my dad's brother were servicemen. And I have, the utmost and greatest respect for anyone currently serving or who has previously served. A good friend of mine's husband was Marine, so. What would I name my daughter and son if I had one? I'm not going to answer this question. I have this weird irrational fear of somebody close to me, like a friend or a family member or something, having a baby and stealing my baby names. I don't know. Maybe I'm selfish, but I do have them picked out, and, someday when I do have kids, you guys will find out. What is the worst grade that I ever got on a test? Well, I was homeschooled, so usually my mom was kind of like over my shoulder making sure that, I was understanding everything correctly, so I don't think I ever really got like a super bad grade. Not that I remember anyways. What was my favorite TV show when I was a child? Oh Lord, I have so many. I loved watching all the classics with my mom. I Love Lucy, Leave It to Beaver, The Munsters, Andy Griffith, all of those really awesome shows, but I was also really into the Disney Channel, so back when I was really little, it was like Allegra's Window. Does anybody remember Allegra's Window? It was like the best show ever. Have I read any Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight books? I have read Harry Potter and Twilight. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I was part of that Twilight craze whenever it came out. I have not read the Hunger Games books. I saw the first movie, and they're just not really my thing. Would I rather have an American or British accent? Hello. If I had a British accent, I would never shut up. Did my mother go to college? That's a weird question. No, she didn't, but that's totally fine. Are my grandparents still married? Well, my paternal grandparents are both in heaven, but my maternal grandparents are still with us, and they are still married. They've been married, I believe it's 66 or 67 years now, so. Have I ever taken karate lessons? No, I haven't. Do I know who Kermit the Frog is? Yes, and my dad does a really good impression of him. What was the first amusement park I went to? Well, I know probably what it was, but the first one that I really remember going to was Disney. What language besides my native language would I like to be fluent in? I'll say Italian because my best friend knows a lot of Italian, and it would be fun to sit, in like a mall in the United States and just talk fluent Italian to each other and have nobody know what we were saying. Do I spell the color gray as Grey or Gray? I usually spell it Gray. I don't know if that's right, but. Is my father bald? Yes, he is. He lost his hair when he was like 30. Hi, Dad. Do I know any triplets? No, I don't. Do I prefer Titanic or The Notebook? The Notebook, hands down. I really don't like the Titanic movie, but I've seen it like 75 times because my sister-in-law is obsessed with it. Have I ever had Indian food? I'm not sure. Maybe? What is the name of my favorite restaurant? It is Theo's Italian Kitchen. Have I ever been to Olive Garden? Yes, it's one of my favorites. Do I belong to any warehouse stores such as Costco? We don't have Costco where I live, but I do belong to Sam's Club. What would my name have been if I were the opposite gender? I would have been Cameron Blake. If I have a nickname, what is it? Well, my best friend calls me Twiggy, and she also has me in her phone under Robert Downey Jr. So, I guess there's that. Who is my favorite person in the world? Oh, they're trying to get me in trouble. I can't pick a favorite person in the world. I'm going to say my dog. Would I rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? Probably like a cross between. Like a suburb, like where I can get to the city easily, but not like be kept up all night by like city noises and stuff. Can I whistle? No. I've always wanted to, and my dad likes to throw it in my face that he can whistle really well, and I can't. Do I sleep with a nightlight? Not in my actual bedroom, but we do have a nightlight in the bathroom that connects to our bedroom. Do I eat breakfast every morning? Yes, I do. Do I take medication daily? That's kind of personal, but yes, I do. What medical conditions do I have? That's really personal. I've never actually been, like, diagnosed with a medical condition. I do have really bad seasonal allergies, so does that count? How many times have I been to the hospital? For me personally, or to visit other people? Because I've been there a lot of times to visit other people, particularly my grandparents. Have I ever seen Finding Nemo? Of course. And Dory's about to come out. I'm so excited. Where do I buy my jeans? Garage sales, normally. What's the last compliment I got? My husband this morning told me that I'm beautiful or gorgeous or something along those lines. He's really good about stuff like that. Do I remember my dreams in the morning? I remember every single bad dream. I don't know. I sometimes remember like weirdish dreams, but yeah, I mean, I guess I do. What's my favorite flavor of tea? Oh, that would be peppermint, 100%. But I do like a few other flavors. How many pairs of shoes do I own? Next question. No, really, I don't have that many pairs of shoes. Probably 10 to 15. Is that bad? I'm a girl. Give me a break. What religion will I raise my children to practice? Well, I practice Christianity, so that's what they'll be raised in. How old was I when I found out Santa wasn't real? Story time! Okay, so my parents used to make Santa such a big deal. Like, I would draw pictures for Santa, and Santa would, like, flip over the paper and he would write me a note, and it was like, oh my gosh, like I believed in Santa more than like any kid on the planet, I'm telling you. And I believed in Santa. I was probably like 9 or 10 years old, and I was still like hardcore believing in Santa, okay? So one day, my mom told me to grab something for her out of this cabinet that we had in our kitchen at the time. And I opened up the cabinet and I pulled out what it was that she wanted, and all over the kitchen floor flew my pictures that I had colored to Santa. Okay? I will never forgive my mother for letting me find out that way. But shout out to my dad for his fantastic handwriting, because those few Christmases before I found out, they were magical. And do I have a Tumblr? I do actually have a Tumblr, but I like never get on it, like ever. Most of the time whenever I look at something on Tumblr, it's because my best friend sent it to me and she's wanted me to look at it or whatever. But I do have an account, and maybe I should get back on it more often. I don't know. But anyways, that's it. That's all 50. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I really like answering questions like that. I think that it kind of like, you know, it gets my mind going, and I hope you guys like getting to know me. I really like watching these videos from people that I subscribe to, and I know that I'm supposed to tag somebody, but I don't really know a lot of people in the YouTube community, so here's looking at you, my cousin, Danny, from Danny Ray. I will link her channel for you guys down below. I hope that she accepts this tag and that she'll do it, because I would love to hear her answers, and if she does end up doing it, I will update the description box afterwards with her video down below. So anyways, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you have, you know, any questions about anything that I just said. Let me know if you have done this tag. I would love to watch your video too. And hit that subscribe button. Have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.